The enslavement of the children of Israel in Egypt is a central event in the history of the Jewish people, recounted in the biblical book of Exodus. The story begins after the death of Joseph, who had risen to power in Egypt and had helped the Israelites survive a famine. Over time, a new Pharaoh came to power who did not know Joseph and was fearful of the growing number of Israelites living in Egypt. The Pharaoh, concerned that the Israelites might become a threat in the event of war, decided to enslave them. He ordered that they be subjected to harsh labor, particularly in the construction of cities and infrastructure. The Israelites were forced to work long hours, making bricks, building storehouses, and undertaking other backbreaking tasks. The Pharaoh also commanded that their male children be killed by drowning in the Nile River to reduce their population and prevent them from becoming too powerful. Despite these brutal conditions, the Israelites continued to multiply, which only intensified the Pharaoh's fear and oppression. In an attempt to curb their growth, he ordered midwives to kill any male infants born to the Israelites. However, the midwives defied the Pharaoh, and many children survived. This led to the Pharaoh's decree that all newborn Israelite boys should be cast into the Nile. At this time, a child named Moses was born to a Levite family. In order to save him from the Pharaoh's decree, his mother placed him in a basket and set him afloat on the Nile. The baby was found by the Pharaoh's daughter, who adopted him and raised him as her own. Moses grew up in the palace, but as an adult, he became aware of his true heritage and the suffering of his people. The Israelites' oppression lasted for several generations. The biblical narrative describes their cries for deliverance reaching God, who decided to intervene. God called Moses to lead the Israelites out of Egypt, a mission that would culminate in the Exodus, the central event of Jewish liberation. Moses, empowered by divine signs and miracles, confronted Pharaoh, demanding the release of the Israelites. When Pharaoh refused, a series of 10 plagues struck Egypt, culminating in the death of the firstborn sons of Egypt, leading Pharaoh to finally allow the Israelites to leave. The Israelites' escape from Egypt and the subsequent journey to freedom marked the beginning of their formation as a distinct nation under God's guidance.